6 months ago, I made the best decision ever. I decided to start learning music production and launched a YouTube channel about it. This is the result of 6 months of work. When I was young, I always wanted to make music. Music was a passion I had never talked about because I was scared of the judgment. For years, I was looking around trying to find my passion. That one thing that drives you every morning to get out of bed. I tried many different hobbies like soccer, tennis, fitness, drawing, and many more, but none really stuck with me. The more the years were passing, the more I was scared I would never find my passion. But after years of lying to myself, I decided that it was enough. That it was time for me to start living my life on my own terms and do what I always wanted to do, making music and create videos. I started my journey by learning more about piano and music theory. I would wake up early every morning to watch tutorials and practice piano before work. Then one day I saw an ad about a music production masterclass with Kygo. Kygo being one of my favorite artists, I jumped on the occasion knowing that it would give me a huge head start. And it did. So right before starting the masterclass, I took 2 weeks to learn the basics of FL Studio. I also decided to follow a from start to finish tutorial to make a first song so I wouldn't be too lost during the class. This is when I made Better Now, and as you can hear, it is quite basic but pretty normal for a first song ever. Then when January came, I started the online masterclass with Kygo on the monthly website. During this masterclass, I learned all the basics and more on what I needed to know to start making songs. It was really intense and hard to manage with a full-time job, but at the end of the month, I had created 3 songs. It taught me how to take a song from start to finish, how to go about creating songs, and some basic mixing skills, and it really gave me a huge head start as it would have probably taken me more than a year to learn these on my own. By this point, I had made 4 tropical house songs, and I wanted to explore other music genres to learn different techniques and also find a style of music I like to make. This is when I discovered future bass, which quickly became my favorite music genre to listen to or to produce. And after watching a lot of tutorials about it and practicing, I decided to start making my first future bass song. As you can see here, we are jumping 2 months ahead because this is how long it took me to finish my future bass song. It was a very difficult and technical genre to learn, and it took me a lot of trial and errors to finally be able to make something decent. I also had a lot of ups and downs during this period, as now I was on my own without anyone telling me what to do next. This period was also filled with a lot of self-doubts and feeling lost. Learning any kind of craft is hard and takes time, so it is not easy every day. One day I was really happy to have found a great melody, and the next one I was doubting myself, not knowing if I should continue pursuing this goal. Luckily I did, and at the end of April I released my first future bass song called Still Alive. It is also during this period that I understood that if I wanted to be a music producer, I was going to have to learn way more about other skills non-music related, like music marketing and promotion, graphic design, social media content, etc. So I also took some time to look into these and learn more about it, so that's why I had a bigger gap in between songs. After Still Alive, I decided to do my first collaboration song with another French music producer named Kenji and a singer named Sekou. I figured that it would be a new experience, and as Kenji had more experience than me, I thought that I would get to learn a lot from him. It was also my first time working with a singer, so it was a pretty cool experience to start learning more about mixing vocals. After working on the song together, I indeed learned more about mixing by watching him mix our track. We finished the song pretty quick as we were really inspired, and we released our song called Best of Me at the end of May. Now after this collaboration experience, I wanted to continue learning more about future bass as I was not really satisfied with the drop of Still Alive and knew that I could do better. So I watched more tutorials and practiced making more drops, and after 2 or 3 weeks failing, I came up with a great idea for a drop, which I then took into a full song. The song is now done, and I just signed it with my first label, so hopefully you will get to hear it soon, but I'm really happy of how it turned out. I think that you will be able to hear my progression when listening to it compared to my previous songs. It is an improvement both in the creative aspect, melodic elements, and mixing, so I'm really happy to see that I'm starting to make good progress. I'm also really excited to have signed my first strike to a label. If we take a look at my first ever try at making a song, to how my last song sounded like, I am very happy of the progress I made, and I can't wait to continue learning more and see what I will create after a year. Alright, so here we are 6 months later, and we released 6 songs on all the platforms, made 12 videos on YouTube, and started an Instagram profile with more than 90 posts and over 1,000 followers now. This is insane! First, I would have never thought that I would be able to film myself on a camera and upload it on YouTube for the whole world to see. To find the confidence on exposing myself like this on social media, but also I would have never thought that my idea, concept, and what I have to say and share with you would have been so well received. You guys really welcomed me so well, loving my content, and I am so grateful for that. Your support is really what motivates me to keep working and keep grinding every day to bring you the best content that I currently can. Alongside starting this adventure, it allowed me to meet great people and talented music producers all over the world, and I am super happy for all the new friendships that I created with you all. When I started, I had no idea where it was going to take me, but I decided that it was time. Time to stop being scared of what people would say, stop being scared of what they would think, and just start working on my dreams to take control over my life. I hope that by sharing my story here on this channel, I can inspire and motivate each and every one of you. It's only the beginning of a new chapter for me, and it can be yours as well. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like or share it with a friend. All these small actions really help me to get my message across to more people, and maybe we can also inspire them too. Feel free to subscribe to join me on this adventure and turn on the notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. I am myself more than excited about what's to come, and I wish you guys all the best in everything you want to learn and achieve. In the meantime, you can watch these videos to learn more about music production, so keep learning and I'll see you in 2 weeks.